Is Novocaine an early candidate for Surprise Movie of the Year in 2025? Well, we're going to look at that question and more in today's review. Have you heard of this movie before today? Are you excited to see it? Maybe you're indifferent about it. Maybe you've already seen the movie and you have some thoughts. Let me know all of this down in the comments section. If you don't know much, or anything for that matter, about this movie, it's centered around our main character Nate, played by Jack Quaid. Nate has a genetic condition that doesn't allow him to feel pain. When the love of his life gets kidnapped, he decides to use his ability to not feel pain and use it to his advantage as he goes after the bad guys and save the girl. Now, going into the movie, I thought this movie could be entertaining, but I didn't have high hopes for it. I was pleasantly surprised with the story that they told. They kept it simple for the most part, and it really worked. They did have a few twists and turns along the way, but each one complemented the story extremely well. The movie came in at just under 2 hours long, but it was fast-paced. There were no real slow moments, and everything kept flowing from one scene to the next. The movie is campy, but they didn't overdo it. It's an exceptionally good mix of story development, action, and campy and comedic moments. The action scenes were done solid, and they did a good job incorporating new and interesting elements to add to the fight scenes that highlighted Nate's ability to not feel pain without it just being him getting beat down and not feeling it. They didn't hold back in these fight scenes either, and they were really graphic. They were a lot closer to John Wick in style and visuals than your average action movie. Jack Quaid did a great job portraying his character in this movie. He really made you believe in his character and root for his character. The comedy was good, not great. It's not a laugh out loud all the way through kind of movie. There weren't a lot of comedic moments, but what they did worked well. I think there was only one joke near the end that I kind of groaned and rolled my eyes at. The opening song, Everybody Hurts by REM, sets the comedic tone for this movie as it's about somebody who can't feel pain. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel, as I'm positive you will enjoy all of our movie content. Now on to the things that I didn't like. I will say this list is fairly short. Outside of Jack Quaid, I thought the acting was mid at best. Some of the side characters were a bit too stereotypical and bland. I think if they would have improved on this aspect alone, it could have really elevated the movie overall to get a really high score. There were times when some moments were a bit too over the top or a bit too campy, but those moments really were few and far between. Even though the story was good, it could have been buttoned up a little bit more in a few spots, but that being said, I'm really getting a bit nitpicky here about that. Even though I went into this movie thinking it could have been entertaining, it definitely exceeded my expectations. If my friends wanted to go to the theater and see this movie, I would definitely pay to see it again with them. The story, the pacing, the action, and the flow made this movie exceptionally good. I would give this movie an 8 out of 10, which is in line with some of the few reviews that I've been able to see of this movie. If you were planning on seeing this movie, you will not be disappointed. And if you were on the fence or had no intentions to see it, then go make plans to see this movie. Thank you for joining me in my review of Novocaine. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And while you're here, why don't you check out this video that's right here. Have a great day, moviegoers, and I will see you all in the next video.